Hi, I'm Leah.
And I'm Deveter, and you're listening to
Let's
Let's
chat.
Chat. Hey, Leah.
Hey, mommy.
How's it going?
Okay.
Good. So, guess what this month is?
Women's History Month.
It's Women's History Month, a month
Fun.
that has been set aside to recognize all the amazing accomplishments of women. What are your thoughts of Women's History Month?
I think it's cool to just have a month. Like, I know that women are celebrated like how many days are there in a year?
365?
Yeah, that. Uh, but I feel like we need to have the actual dates so people actually feel appreciated.
Okay. I I get it. I appreciate it, but like you said, I think that women should be celebrated 365 days a year. I think that women businesses should be celebrated. And not just celebrated, but like supported. Like
Yeah.
go to the store that is owned by a woman. Go to the restaurant that's owned by a woman. Like really support the businesses that women have started. I feel like, the same way I feel about Black History Month, it seems like it's just something to say we did something, you know? Like even during Black History Month this year, I saw a lot of advertisers or advertisement on television that would say, we're celebrating Black History Month. And I'm like, how? Are you celebrating it just by having a banner on your video that says we're celebrating Black History Month? Like, what are we doing to celebrate women? How are we lifting up the community? And that's my same question for Women's History Month. How are we uplifting women?
I
What
feel like to be celebrated, well, this is kind of not like going off your question,
It's
sorry.
okay.
But I feel like to be celebrated, it means to be recognized. So, like, if you're really celebrating a woman, you're just recognizing them and being like, oh, this woman did this, that, and that. So let's recognize her, celebrate her, and move on with our life.
And move on with our lives. Lord
Like-
have mercy. So what happens in April? Do we stop
We
celebrating?
celebrate my birthday, me and Miles' birthday.
Okay, yes.
And Easter.
Yes.
What else?
But what about
April
the women?
Fool's
Do we
Day.
forget about celebrating the
No,
women? Do we
no.
stop? Do we just go back to status quo and say,
No, they're still there.
we're still Jesus
We're still like celebrating them. We're still like lifting them up, supporting their businesses and what they're doing and stuff. But it's, I don't know, it's just like not as big.
pronounced or
Yeah,
as big?
pronounced.
Okay, I get that. So what I have decided to do on my blog, mrsdeveter.com, shameless plug,
Not the plug.
is to honor 4 women that I personally know and think that they should be celebrated and highlighted for the achievements that they have made. So one woman is a minister, but she's also a singer and an author. Another woman is a teacher. She focuses on children with learning disabilities. Awesome. Another woman is a crocheter, like me. She's amazing. Like she created this business from the ground up and is really doing her thing. And I'm excited to know her and have her be a part of my life. And the other woman is someone I used to work with a while ago, and she was in media mogul, and I really think that she should be celebrated as well. So that's Melaine Rochford, Ruth Caesar, Lorene, I never know how to pronounce her last name, and Ma Frazier. There are 4 women that I'm really excited to just celebrate and spotlight. I find that there are a lot of women who work in the background. My mother, Marion Bennett, was a woman who worked in the background.
Yeah.
She made a lot of things happen in many communities, but never got the recognition that I believe she deserves. So for me, it's important to celebrate women all the time, and I try to do that on my blog, mrsdeveter.com.
Okay, you can
all
stop
the time.
plugging you.
Oh, sorry. So I think for Women's History Month, it's just important that we celebrate not just the celebrities, but also everyday women who are making a difference in their communities, making a difference in their families. How about not even making a difference in the community? How about you're just raising your kids and being a good human being?
Yeah.
I think she should be celebrated too. So that's how I feel about Women's History Month. You were going to say something though.
I was gonna say about the whole background thing. I liked being like there. I don't like doing big things or like I don't like being recognized. And that's like weird to say because I want to do so many things, but I just don't want to be like recognized. They can be like, oh, Leah did this and then do a little clap, but then I will be fine. Like, I don't need a whole big party or like, oh my gosh, you just released something. I'm so proud of you. Like on Instagram, like, don't do that. Just be like, okay, chill.
Really?
Like, yeah, I don't need a whole thing. Like,
Yeah, you're very much like Nana.
yeah,
Like
it's
she
just
didn't
like,
need all of that. I need it. I like it.
yes,
I like the attention.
you know.
I like people to applaud me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think honestly that recently started. Like I wasn't always like that. I wasn't always like, here I am, look at me type of person. And sometimes I'm still not. But I feel like I have found my value.
Okay, first.
Yeah.
All right,
and because I have found my value, I think that everybody should recognize my value as well.
I only feel that way when like I remember I like being in the background. I like doing things, but not being known for doing it. So let's say I plan something, right? I plan a wedding or like a birthday party or whatever, and someone was like, "Oh, we have to give it up for Leah for doing this whole thing." I just feel like thanks, and then walk away. Like, and it's also nice to have that, you did a good job type thing. But I don't really like need it every single day.
I got
like,
you.
So
yeah, I mean, I don't need it every single day, but I do like recognition because I like to recognize people. So I think we were talking a little bit about our love languages, and I think that's.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, we'll have to go over that another time. But I think that's one of my love languages is, appreciation and acts of service and that kind of thing is important to me. And because it's important to me, I feel like it should be important to everybody.
Yeah, I appreciate people all the time. It's just like, I don't want to be appreciated. Like, don't look at me. Don't do that. Put my name in like small print or something.
Oh my goodness. Well, your mother will never.
Yeah.
She's always going to be like, it's Leah. Leah did it. She's the best. I love her and she's wonderful and she's beautiful. Yes. So I'll be the one celebrating you. So
Thanks.
For Women's History Month, we do want to celebrate all the women that we know and don't know who are making great strides. All the healthcare workers who were stellar during and still are. Teachers who are like killing it on the computer every day, those who are going into the school building, and like I said before, just mothers, women who are supporting families and making this world go round, because truth of the matter is girls do run the world. And we have a wonderful vice president in the White House now that's a woman. That's dope. So we as women have definitely come a long way. We are not the lesser of the two. And so we should be celebrated all the time. And that's all I want to say on that. Yes. So happy Women's History Month 2021. Yes, I am dating this podcast because I think it's important that we do, so that we can go back and look and say, hey, that's what we talked about 2021. So happy Women's History Month, everybody. I hope you are being celebrated and that you are celebrating a woman that you know or don't know who's doing some big things. Hope you got something out of this very short and sweet podcast. Yay. Thanks so much for listening. If you have any topics that you think we should talk about, please let us know. We are on Instagram
at Let's Chat _podcast
and Twitter
at Let's Chat _podcast.
And please go and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's Chat with Leah and Deveter. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.